Hi guys, welcome to the show today. We're talking about making money online, hot topic, and this video is going to be a semi-definitive list of the ways that I believe that anyone can make money online. Of course, they need to apply themselves, they need to take action, but if they do, these are methods that I've done in the past and I continue to do many of them, so I've got that experience in them, and we're going to be going through this list. I think there's about 30 that we're going to be discussing today, and then I will expand upon them as we go through the list. So let's crack on with the show. Hi guys, as I say, welcome. It is great. Haven't created a video in quite some time, because of the whole situation with the world. I thought I'd take a bit of time out, reflect, think about what I'm going to be doing for the rest of the year, next year, make plans, all that sort of good stuff, and also concentrate on my PlayStation. Okay. And that's the beauty of the when you're in the position, you've set up those strategies, you've put the hard work in, you can set back. Okay. And that's the beauty of working online, getting a bit of success online, making money online. That is what it's all about. Okay, so throughout this video, we're going to be going through the 30-ish topics. They all fall within about 6 or 7 categories. We're going to be going through some old favorites. We're going to be expanding upon some slightly different ones, some slightly different strategies, and then we're going to be ending it on a few topics that if you don't quite know where to start, these might be better avenues. But what I would say is that later in the week, possibly next week, I'm going to be bringing out a follow-up video to this one. And what that video is going to be about, it's going to be about what I would do if I didn't have any money. If I had to start off fresh and I didn't have any money, what would be, the couple of strategies that I would invest the time that I have in to, build up funds, get success, so then I can start doing some of the other things that will bring in significant funds. Okay. Ironically, like some of the strategy that I'm going to do can be built into big business. Okay. But, sometimes you want to do certain things to build up that war chest that you can transfer that money into different things. Okay. So, let's start talking about the list, okay? This semi-definitive list that I've put together as, the welcome back video. So the first umbrella section here is all about content creation, okay? They say content is king, whatever, okay? But by creating content, you're creating footprints, you're creating assets that people will find, whether it's today or tomorrow, okay? And that gives you the ability to promote and sell different services, get ad revenue, all those sorts of really, really juicy things. So the first one we're going to talk about is YouTube. Now, YouTube is gigantic, so I can't discuss everything to do with YouTube, but essentially, if you have the ability, the reason why I've put it as number one is because the barrier to entry for YouTube is zero. Okay, you've got the ability to create a channel, create content today, get it online, and get people to see it. Okay, and as long as you do a few little bits and pieces, people can find it relatively quickly and easily. They can consume your content and you can provide them with a message, whatever that may be. Okay. And if you continue to build upon that, you build your channel, you get the subscribers, you get the view accounts, you've also got the added bonus of being able to get ad revenue. So regardless of what you might be talking about in the video, what message you're providing, you can get some form of ad revenue just from the amount of views that are seen. So obviously there's a lot of people that they create videos specifically just for the views so they can get the ad revenue. But then obviously there's a lot of people that will create channels where they're specifically talking about products, for example, strategies, all these sorts of things to get people to buy certain products. Okay, so YouTube, I put it at number one because it's definitely, something. It's a great starting point. Okay, if we move slightly across, and it's the father to the YouTuber, and it's the blogging. It's creating some form of website. Again, everything that I just said with YouTube is exactly the same with, blogging or creating a website. You're creating content that people want. You're providing a message. You're providing information. I would say it's possibly slightly more difficult, to get the views because of because of how Google works, for example. It's a lot more complex. There's a lot more science to do with getting people, getting the traffic, essentially, getting people to see your page come up in Google. It's more scientific than just say with Google, okay? But it's definitely something you can do. Now, as a sister to both of those two, you have podcasting. Again, it's something that I've done a couple of times in the past. I've never done it from a monetized perspective. I've always done it as a bit of fun, okay? But I have done it. Again, it's very, very easy. All you need is the ability to record audio and get it out there. And because it's something, podcasting is slightly different from from my perspective. There's two types of podcasts. One that is just purely entertainment, and then you've got educational, okay? And people listen to these, whilst they're doing, training, running, walking. They're completely absorbed in the topic. So you've got an audience that is listening. They're intently listening, and you have the ability to really promote different products, services, strategies to these people. Okay, so it's a platform that's easily monetizable. If you listen to any podcasts, I've been listening to podcasts. When did I start listening to podcasts? Probably early 2000s. So best part of 20 years now. Okay. And, over the years, how they've changed, and you can listen to some podcasts now and they are chock full of different types of advertising. Okay. And that's in addition to whatever they are promoting. Okay. So it's a very, very good way. Now, the last form of content creation is creating your own digital asset in terms of an ebook or book. Okay. Now, what you can do many things with this in terms of using it as a lead magnet to build up your own leads, your own followers. Also, you can sell these on Amazon Kindle. So you've got a two-way strategy. Okay. Now, I'll just briefly talk about that one because we're moving on to another umbrella topic, which essentially is affiliate marketing. Okay. Now, you can't talk about affiliate marketing without just saying you need to build a list. Now, building a list is a strategy in itself. Okay, so you have some form of end goal. Okay, and the end goal is that I want to sell this product, or I want to sell these types of products. Okay, and then you go through a strategy of reverse engineering about how you're going to get people onto it. Okay, so you're going to have some form of website, and you're going to be trying to get people to give you their email list. Okay, so you're going to provide, in order to do that, obviously you can sell them a product, but obviously to sell product on the front end is very, very difficult. To get someone through the door that doesn't know you and to sell, very, very difficult. So what do? You provide something free. And we spoke about it just in the last one, which was to create a book. Now, creating a book, an ebook, is very, very simple. Okay, you need to just learn a topic, find out about it, and you can create your own book and then just give it away. Give it away just to get people onto your list, and then you can build a relationship via email marketing. This is huge. Email marketing is one of the best ways to make money online, and one of the most consistent, because you're getting directly into their inbox. Okay. In terms of affiliate marketing, all of the ways that we spoke about with content creation, they all work they all work really, really well with affiliate marketing, whether it's YouTube, whether it is blogging, and whether it is podcasting. Okay. You've got the ability to promote other people's products on those platforms, and make money. Whether that is when you create the content, you create content that is generic. So just say you wanted to promote a product about losing weight, you can consistently create content that's just about losing weight, different types of exercises, different recipes, different, motivational things. And then the call to action for everything is, this one product that we've got that is your step up. Alternatively, you can create content which is specific and individual to every single different product that you're promoting. Okay, so you've got those different strategies, and they both work exceptionally well. I do both of them, and it works really, really well. And then on top of that, you've got the ability to use paid advertising, affiliate marketing. They work really, really well. Okay, I don't really need to go into much detail there, but by promoting different products, using advertising where you can specifically target people and target their interests, it's a match made in heaven. Right. Okay. So the next section is utilizing or becoming a marketing service yourself. Okay. Obviously, this isn't something that you're going to be able to start from day one, but it's something that you can work towards. Okay. So the first thing is actually becoming a vendor of emails. Okay. So we spoke about it in the affiliate marketing section about building your own list. Okay. So once you've built an email list that is engaged, obviously you can promote your own products, but you can also rent that out to other people in the sense of utilizing it as individual adverts. So I've created an email list and it's got 1,000 people on it, and you have a product that you think is congruent with the list that I have created. You can come to me and say, I want to promote this product. Can you send it to your email list? And I'm going to say, sure, great. That's going to cost you X amount of cents for each click that clicks on your page. And obviously we will track this. So that just say you want 100 people to go to your page. I'm going to track it and I'm going to send emails out so you get 100 people, and you're going to be happy with that. You're going to pay for what you got. Okay. And imagine doing that every single day. A lot of people do that. They build massive lists and they just sell adverts out to their list every single day, and they get this regular income. Okay. So that's really, 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 a really good and effective strategy. The second one in this topic is becoming an influencer. Again, I think sometimes when people think of influence, they think it's like, young guys and girls that, model type people, that are doing, this reality TV type world. It's not. It's about just people that have built up social media profiles for a specific subject matter. And they're regularly putting out content, whether it's just images on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all these other things. But again, like we spoke about with the email, when you come in and rent, you can do the same thing. So I've got my Instagram profile. It's got 100,000 people on it. It's getting, 5,000-6,000 likes for every photograph I put on it. You can then come to me and promote your product by putting an image, by me posting an image on my profile on your behalf that says something. Go to my description, click on the link, buy this product. It works really, really well. You can do the same thing on YouTube. All of these platforms work really, really well for influencer marketing. So next section we're going to move forward is different types of businesses that you can start up. So the first one, dropshipping. Dropshipping to break it down into its simplest form is promoting other people's products. But in the difference between that and just say affiliate marketing is that you are selling the product. So you're selling the product on behalf of someone else. You're acting as the middleman. So you're promoting the product, and then you've got the manufacturer who has the product. You're going to take the order. So you're going to take the $10. And then you're going to go to the manufacturer, and essentially what you're going to do is you're going to buy it off of the manufacturer. Just say it's $2, and then you're going to get them to send it directly to the customer. So you've advertised to the customer, they've given you $10. You then bought it off the manufacturer for $2, and they send it directly. Okay, so then there's a profit margin, just say $8, depending on what you spend on advertising and other marketing methods. Okay, so works really, really well. You can find products for real dirt cheap. Products that are impulse products work really, 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 really well. Okay. So next thing, building upon that, is building your own clothing brand. Again, this is something I've done in the past as well. This was one of the first things that we did back in the day, selling t-shirts. We didn't make the t-shirts, but we made the designs, we printed them ourselves, and we sold them. Okay, sold them on eBay. So that was quite fun, but it was quite time consuming. Obviously, we were printing these t-shirts, we were setting them up, we were packaging them, we were taking them down to the post office, all time. Okay, what you can do now is you can create a store where you can do print on demand. So you can create a design, or you can get someone else to design for you, and then you can set up on systems where it displays the design on the t-shirt on an image, and then someone can come in and buy it, and you can set it up so that once they buy it, the company that you're connected to, they then send it directly, and then you make some form of profit. Okay, alternatively, you can set up Teespring campaigns, again, where you create a design, you upload it, all the mock-ups are created for you, you can promote those pages. That's a bit more like affiliate marketing, I've always thought, and you can set up a run of just say 50 and really promote the hell out of it to try and get the sales. Okay, so but again, they work really, really well because people just love buying t-shirts. Okay, so the next one is actually being a virtual coach. So you may have some form of skill, whether that is dating, exercise, whatever. Okay, and you can provide your coaching expertise online. Okay, whether again, this ties into like YouTube, so you can create YouTube accounts and you can create different forms of digital assets and really give your ability, give your skills that you have, if you have them in these sorts of these avenues where people want coaching, that people want actual one-to-one coaching, video coaching can work really, really well. Next one is buying and selling domains. We spoke about this on the channel a few times. There's a couple of videos you might want to check out. If I remember, I'll put them in the description. I may not, because there's just so many on this list. But it's buying and selling domains or actual websites. So you can buy domains for like 99 cents that you might think it's a specific, really cool domain. Someone's going to want it. A bigger business is going to want it, and then you're going to be able to go ahead and try and sell that to other people. And the same thing, like with people create websites, they get bored of them, but they might have put in a lot of legwork. They might be getting a lot of traffic, and you might look at it and think, I can actually tweak that and really take it to the next level. Okay, so that's definitely a really cool way. So the next section now is helping other businesses. Now there's just three-ish steps here that we can discuss here. Now, in your local area, for example, there's going to be hundreds of businesses that, are struggling. They need a bit of help, and they don't quite understand marketing. I think, a lot of businesses, they just expect leads and customers to come to them. And we know that doesn't work, right? So you have the ability to go in and help these guys. Okay. So the first thing you can do is you can offer to create social media accounts and keep them updated. Most people could go on canva.com and create a boatload of images in a couple of hours. You could go on Canva and, create, depending on what the business is, but you can spend an hour or so and create like 100 different images that have like quotations or whatever that are congruent with that person's business. You spend yourself an hour, and then you can, you create an account for them, and then gradually feed one or two of these every day, and then you can get that company to pay you, and you can do other things with that. Okay. In addition to that, obviously you can run adverts, okay, for these local businesses, and you can funnel it all up together. So you can help them create their lead magnet, their ebook or whatever, or create, come up with a discount or whatever, and then help them with the social media presence in conjunction with ads. Okay. So these things really work exceptionally well, and it's a great starting point for anyone looking to make money online. Okay. And the amount of skills that you will learn in, doing that sort of business, is priceless. So next thing is like what I would describe little jobs, or not necessarily little jobs, but jobs. Okay. That you can do for other people. So the first thing is just freelancing. So you may have some form of skill, if the sky's your limit, okay? But there are websites like Freelancer, Upwork, and you can go there and you can advertise some form of skill service that you'll provide. People are advertising. You can go in and you can offer to take up those jobs and make money that way. Building on from that, you've got virtual assistants. So these are doing basic tasks for an entrepreneur, for example. So just say for us, we might have someone we might want someone that's dealing with emails. We might want someone to do research, those sorts of things. And it doesn't matter where they are. They just, as long as they're at the computer, they can log in, they can deal with the emails, deal with customers, all that sort of stuff on our behalf. Okay. Then you've got like Fiverr gigs. Obviously, this starts with smaller, but then with Fiverr, you've got the ability to actually make more money with the other levels of service. But if you've got any graphical skills, video editing, all that sort of stuff, it works really, really well. Okay, so you can go in, you can provide these little services, and you can start building up cash. And what I always say about like with Fiverr is that it's a great way to get started. Another great way to learn the system, learn customers, learn customer service, learn little skills, learn what works, setting up profiles and setting up like little sales pages, descriptions, and that sort of stuff. It's priceless learning, so that when you kind of move into other parts, you've started to build this skill set. Okay. Now, the next two, they're kind of the same, but, there are loads of websites out there that you can join, and you can act as a tester of certain things, okay? Tester of certain things, whether it's apps, games, websites. People build things, and they need testers. They need beta testers to see whether it actually works, whether it's got problems, all that sort of stuff. A lot of people don't do that themselves. They just want to pump it out to other people, so you can earn a little money doing that. Same thing doing micro tasks. People in their business, they might have loads of different little things that are just silly little tasks that they just don't have the time to do. Whether that is, looking at loads of different websites, finding something specifically, reading something. There are lots of websites. I remember there was Amazon. I haven't looked at it recently, but there was lots of different websites where you can sign up and you can do these micro tasks, and earn a little bit of money each day. So we're now moving into the two final sections. So the last one, I've kind of called it gambling. It's not necessarily gambling, even though the first topic within this section is match betting. Okay, and match betting is actually gambling. It's putting bets on sports, but the idea is that you are utilizing the free gifts that a lot of these betting companies give. Okay, so they might give like a sign up bonus of $20 or whatever it is. So you learn this match betting strategy whereby you put on two bets on two different platforms, and the idea is that they cancel each other out, and you're able to cash out the $20 bonus. And you keep doing that, you'll keep getting bonuses and whatever, and you can end up making quite a bit of money if you do it right. What I would say about this is that you need to learn it from someone that knows exactly how it works. Okay, so don't try and do it without learning the intricacies of what it is all about. Next thing, you've got crypto trading and mining. Okay, crypto's been up and down, and it's whatever. Again, it can be a bit over people's heads, and it's very high risk, but it is something that's out there. So I just thought I'd put it in there. Likewise, invest in stock exchange, all that sort of stuff, dividend stocks and whatever. You can earn money, on a daily, weekly basis. There's so many companies and apps now that you can sign up and make it so easy with fractional stocks and whatever. If you do have that money, obviously not good at the start, but if once you start earning, you want to be investing. You don't want to be just, keeping it in a pile or spending it. You want to, speculate to accumulate. So we've got into the final section. We're just going to go over a couple of things that, I just thought I would add that are good places for people to start, that aren't truly online, but they kind of are. And they're good ways for everyone to start, right? So the first thing is selling your notes. So if you went to school, university, those sorts of things, you did some form of course, you've got some form of a qualification. It doesn't even need to be a school qualification. It can be some other qualification. Okay. You will have, revised, you may have created notes, and if you create good notes, you can sell them. You can help people use those. You've kind of already done the hard work, especially if you qualified in whatever it was. You can help people do the same. The next thing is creating and selling of stock photos and videos. So this is something that literally anyone can do as long as you've got like a phone or a camera. You can go out, start taking photographs of different things that you think are interesting, start uploading them, and you can upload as many as you want. And, people, businesses, they search for different photographs and videos that they can use in their websites that are, specific. And so you can get a royalty every single time someone downloads it. So what can be good is if you specialize in some content, just say it's the beach or whatever, or it's streets, it's roads, it's people running, for example, something that, is specific, that can work really, really well. Now, next thing is, if you have a spare room, you can run it on Airbnb. I know this is a bit of a pathetic one, but it's possible, you might be thinking, what can I actually do, to tide me over or get me that little, as I spoke a few times, that starter capital to do other stuff. Now, imagine if you've got this spare room and you're thinking, do you know what, for the next 12 months, let's just Airbnb that spare room. And it might make, you might be able to make, a couple of grand over the next 12 months. And then you can invest that in a variety of different other opportunities, right? Buying and selling physical stuff on eBay. Again, we're talking about getting that starter capital to do other stuff. Maybe buy a server, graphical software and whatever you might need, startup capital for ads and whatever. You can go to local stores, find things that are selling for next to nothing, and then just slam it on eBay, slam it on Amazon. You can make profit. There are apps. If you search on the App Store, you can find apps where you can go and scan a barcode, and it'll come up and it will say like, this product is selling for $15 on Amazon or eBay or whatever, and you can see it's in the store for $1.99. You're like, well, let's buy 10 of them, stick them on eBay. Obviously, you've got the stock thing. You need to go through the whole process, but it's a good start. Being creative and creating stuff to sell on places like Etsy, right? Again, this was something I'd done back in the day. I used to create designs, create posters, edit photographs and those sort of things, and I would sell them on eBay and Etsy, right? And I sold a lot of them in the past, and it was just easy. Again, it was a bit time consuming, and like when you go to the post office and you've got like a pile of like 50 envelopes that are hard backed, it's a bit of a pain or whatever, but you do what you can. You do what you can back in the day, okay? So it's definitely a good place to start again. Last one. Now, this is one where pretty much anyone can do this. Some form of tutor, okay? So obviously you will advertise yourself online, but you're going to do this face to face, whether it's teaching someone maths, teaching them English, learning the guitar, piano, basically any musical instrument, any form of skill that people want, you can charge them $20, £20 an hour. Obviously, you're exchanging your time for money. But again, we're talking about startup capital to do other things, okay, that are more lucrative. And that's it, okay? So we've gone through a lot of things today. We've spoken about a lot. We've spoken about a lot. Now, on the channel, there's lots of videos where I expand upon a lot of these stuff. And as I say, the next video that I'm going to create is going to be about, the strategy I would do if I had nothing. I didn't have any, real skills or whatever. What I would do if I was a person that's watching this video like, hey man, I don't know what to do. I have no cash whatsoever. I just don't know what to do, right? That's what that next video is going to be about. So I hope that finds it interesting. I mean, I didn't mention at the start, but if you've got this far, like, props to you. Hit the thumbs up button. I appreciate it. We're going to start, slowly filtering stuff onto the channel as we did last year and so on and so forth. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have got anything out of this video, go down to the description and let me know, what methods you use, what one you're going to try. That's going to be really, really helpful. And have a great day. Take care of yourself. We'll see you soon.